You guys ready to talk about some sports?
And they rushed to the kitchen.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for Victor Allen's New Sports, written and directed by the bald-head black man, the man that the ladies have nicknamed Sexual Chocolate. Rub his head and make a wish. Remember to dress appropriately, sports bras and jock straps. Get ready for Victor's New Sports. It's different, it's new, and ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the man, make a wish. Here's Vic! Yeah!
I'm just waiting to let all of what you just covered. You covered the marijuana for dummies. You hit that political conundrum, all that, man, and then try to transition people into sports who go like this. And what does sports have to do with me?
Well, first of all, having said that, I want to at least acknowledge, for those of you tuned in last week, Victor Allen's show was simply remarkable in dealing with the concept of the female athlete who was dealing with her hyperandrogenism.
Don't worry, man.
Hypoandrogenism. Lord, anyway.
It's
wonderful show, Caster
right.
Samaya.
Caster
so
Semenya.
You've been doing it too. So everybody, give it up.
Yeah, Caster Semenya. Hey, look. Hey, no. If you guys ever want to roll back and see how much I fumble over the English language, I'm thinking about trading off my English language and going into a secondary language that's going to be my primary. Hood English. That's what I'm going to. Hood English. Okay, dude, here we go. Hey, check it out. I'm going to start real quick because I got to go through these, rather quickly because most of the time people are going to go like, give me something I can chew on that's already been chewed on over the weekend. So I didn't know that somebody's making a cameo appearance and I want to know where the ratings go up and down. And they can go up and down during the show, before the show, and after the show. Aaron Rodgers, Game of Thrones, cameo. I want to know, will you watch it just to see his...
No.
You serious? You serious, aren't you? You serious?
I haven't, I'm unfortunately, and I very careful. I haven't watched any Game of Thrones.
Dude, if I were you, I'd edit this part out.
I know, I got to. I've been saving it because I got too much work.
Yeah, but you will.
I'm going to go watch Game of Thrones.
But you will follow Trump.
Well, that's different.
Wait, who can do more for you right now?
Of course,
Game of
I
Thrones
need my time on Pornhub.
Or Trump?
Pornhub.
All right. This is what he's saying. Aaron Rodgers said, I only get a few seconds. But you know what this reminds me of, man?
What?
If somebody said, we just want you for a few seconds in your favorite show, would you do it for free?
Yeah.
Okay, you think he's doing this for free?
No. And in a little while, I will do it for free.
You're right.
I'm just saying right now.
Right now, right?
Right now, I'll do it for free.
Your favorite show.
In a minute, you got to pay me.
Think about it, because I think about everybody when they was doing
my favorite show, I Love Lucy.
Right. They had this old movie, and I'm going to keep going real fast, you guys. They had this old movie in the 60s called It's a Mad, 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 Mad World.
I remember that one.
Once they started getting the comedians, they all wanted in.
Yes.
Whether it's Jonathan Winters, Jerry Lewis, they were begging to have a role in it.
I remember that one. Everybody was a cavalcade.
Right. They wanted Mickey Rooney. It covered decades. So Star Wars did the same thing not too long ago. Now, Game of Thrones. So I'm telling you right now, if he goes over on that Game of Thrones.
He looks good here. He looks good.
Hey, look,
he looks good.
Hey, man, he's proud. He's proud.
The hat fits.
Right.
The beard.
Right. All right. Let me go over to the part where everybody needs to pause in L.A., okay? I call it Laker Nation push pause. You got coaches. Just chill out. 15 people boycott. Let me just say this. Okay. We already got a bad reputation in L.A. that we only like to come out when we're winning. And then we like to take our time to get to the game. And that we actually roll up like in the third quarter so we can all walk down the aisles. Not me, because I'm nobody. So everybody can see me as I walk into the game third quarter. So I want my seats to stay empty. I'm not really worried about the game. I want you to see me. Everybody worried about being seen with Jason Kidd and Frank Vogel as the new coach? Is this a stopgap or is this a culture change about to come?
Well, I'm afraid of being seen with him because, first of all, Jason Kidd's shirt is way too tight.
Dude,
the buttons can't even make it here, and his tie is too high.
Stop, man.
So we know one thing that's happening. It won't be the fashion extravaganza that folks in L.A. are used to. Because take this shirt home and burn it.
Okay, you know what?
In fact, while you're burning it, throw the suit on the fire.
Oh, Lord, okay. You know what? Okay, so let me... let's just say this. First of all, let me just say this. Let me just say this. I have never seen such impatience from the Lakers nation, and then all of a sudden going, it's a bonfire, and then you think about the time that has happened. It's not even... The NBA season's not over, and they're already screaming. Most of the time, you wait till the season's over, and then you wait for, the process. Process don't work in LA, right? We don't have time for that, right?
It must not, Vic, because I think you know more than me. I heard that there was a protest down. I didn't see it
15 people.
Oh, 50. That was it?
That's it.
15. 1-5.
When they
1-5.
When they switched on a feed from a regular broadcast show and went, let's go live to Staples Center, the guy reporting couldn't stop laughing because he's going... He couldn't say we have a whole bunch of people back here.
15
He's
people.
about 15 people. All right.
1-5.
Boycotted. I think they were
They were just out there waiting for some fast food.
I think they just wanted pay increases as
right.
employees. So I'm just saying, man, chill out. Now, here's the other thing. You need stability. I'm not sure, but I can say this. Let me say this. Since I don't know how to judge the what they call the gifts of the coaches and what they bring. Who do you think may be more favorable here to change the culture? Will it be Jason Kidd because he's a point guard who knows how to input to other point guards in development like Lonzo Ball, how to make the players even better? Or is it Frank because Frank said, hey, look, I was with that Indiana push back in the day against Miami in the conference finals. I got that pedigree. Is it enough for a culture change, or is this just more or less saying, hey, you can't find nothing wrong with them? Just let it work itself out.
Well, I think it's going to be a culture change. I'm not sure how well it's going to go. There may be some resistance. I need to know some of the other variables. How was LeBron as it relates to this? Vic, yeah. I'm still trying to understand which one is the head coach? Vogel, right?
Vogel. The assistant coach is Jason.
Now, here's what's interesting. Typically, when you hire a head coach, they choose their own assistant.
Yes.
Was this assistant he chose, or was this one that was chosen for him by the Laker organization?
Well, yeah, I would say this. He didn't come in, Frank, with a whole team of assistant coaches. I truly believe that he had to have some input with prior relationships that worked for him, things that they're probably not going to let us know. LeBron has already had experience with Frank Vogel. There's a past history that they have had in association. So I don't think they just said, here's Jason Kidd, you got to take him regardless. I think there's something there where they already have a confidence factor, because I truly believe this. You're a coach by yourself, and you come in and you ain't got nobody as your wing representatives, your assistant coaches. You are walking into a landmine unless you're the ultimate respected coach, maybe a Popovich or somebody else like that. So I truly believe you have to come in with people who got your back to make the transition smooth. Because it's one thing, where's your obligation to the ownership or to the players who are grumbling?
Well, that's why I'm mostly concerned, because is this another situation that's being set up for failure by selecting for your new head coach his assistant? Are you setting them up for conflict or issues? I don't know, but that's the first thing I said. If he chose Jason Kidd, wonderful.
Yeah.
But if it was chosen for him, you're setting up a potential conflict area.
Yeah.
And that doesn't look good.
Yeah.
And the only reason I say that, too, is because typically when you have a head coach hiring, there's no announcement of the assistants for some times following that. True. And now you have a situation where you announce the coach and his assistant. Seems like a stretch and a reach to try to grab a little more credibility in an area where you may feel like you're lacking, but it just seems like you're trying a little hard with the press to get this out there like that.
Let me say this. I'm not saying this is right or wrong, bro, I'm saying this. When the name Kurt Rambis popped up as coach, that's when the protesters hit Staples Center. So I'm not saying, it could be bad timing. This is not me saying this is Kurt's effect. But when they start circulating the name in there, and we didn't realize how much Kurt and his wife have what they call support in the Lakers organization. I'm just not learning that his wife is substantially close to Jeannie Buss. So when the name Kurt came, that's when you saw the protesters. Because
all 15.
Right, all 15.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's significant.
Right.
15 people took a break from tacos to go down to.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Look, I got this segment where I know you guys are waiting for the playoffs, but you guys already know what's up. I'm just going to call this one called When Shit Happens. And so when shit happens, we're just going to find out if you had to be in a scenario where shit happens, which one is more favorable to be in, or what they call the worst or the least worst of the choices. So we're going to start off first with, I call Walking While Traded. Walking While Traded, Kristaps Porzingis. Okay. Some Russians jumped Kristaps while he was in Latvia because they were pissed off at him because he got traded to the Dallas Mavericks. Now just imagine you're walking and you're out. You're supposed to go to an event. You're with your peeps. And
you're in Latvia.
And you're in Latvia, and some Russian gang members are pissed off because you got traded.
Boy, Dallas fans are everywhere. Who would think that in Latvia you'd run into someone who's a fan of the Dallas Mavericks?
Right.
I mean, or a fan of the New York Knicks. I mean, and just like Dallas Mavericks.
Now, if you guys want to go see, there's a video. I put it in our website. I don't like to, because sometimes I don't know who's behind the video. I want to make sure.
Okay, I didn't see it.
And it's a link, and so you can go see that he is bloodied. So they got him, and he's pissed off. So you get to go see it.
Do we want to show that or not show?
Yeah, man, it's not important. People can click it because
Okay.
it's already been out there, and I'm going. Dude, you're 7'3", walking down the street. You can't hide. Here's the bad part. Just want to be regular peeps. Just want to do your thing. And somebody, you get traded. Mario, they trade you from Kaiser to Blue Cross. No, I mean, I'm sorry. And then somebody comes down the street and says, you know something, man? I didn't like you get traded. We jumping you. That's what happened to him, man. So, hey, look.
In Latvia.
Yeah, in Latvia.
Yeah, now you can't leave that part out.
Right. All right, next one.
Not here.
When shit happens, number 2. When shit happens in Hollywood at Club Avenue, Tristan Thompson. Okay. Wasted at the club. All right, man. The 6'9" Cleveland Cavaliers player was trying to drink a bottle of water while swaying back and forth and getting help from his friend who was struggling to keep the massive athlete on his feet outside Club Avenue in Hollywood. I've been to Club Avenue, covered some events there. Celeb stuff.
I like these legs in the background. Look at these legs in the background.
Focus.
Okay, because I'm saying that's distracting even to a man of my age.
Right.
Look at these legs and these hips.
Wait a minute.
Okay, here's Tristan. Oh, sorry.
That's wrong, man.
Sorry, but
that's
man,
wrong.
those legs, big. You see those legs?
Mario.
I'm just saying.
You have honored your mom, and you have woman in tow.
Huh?
Okay, so there's a link. I don't like to show the bad part of this.
No.
I watched it.
The good part. Show us the good part.
There's a link. If you guys want to check out, you're seeing him caught between the curb and the street, which you're not seeing.
He's about to fall. Look at that foot. Look how his foot is on the curb.
But you're not seeing.
Look at his foot. He look at his leg about to buckle here.
When will the message sink in, man?
The message,
man, when will it sink in? Tristan?
Because obviously he's got a thick ass head with a big air bubble in it.
Okay, dude,
big ass bubble of air.
Okay, when shit happens, when is he? Is there a time? Is he on his way to going like it ain't gonna get any better?
Well, I hope he plays some hella fine basketball. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
He better play some hella fine good basketball.
All right, going to the next. When shit happens. When shit happens in Newport Beach, California yoga studio. Dennis Rodman. I am yoga man. Give me the 400-pound crystal. All right. Dennis Rodman, accused of stealing a 400-pound crystal, merchandise from a California yoga studio. A Southern California yoga studio accused the NBA star former Dennis Rodman and several others, including a former employee, of stealing more than $3,500 in merchandise, including a 400-pound crystal, according to the LA Times. Now, Vibes HOtt Yoga claimed the four...
What?
No, wait. See, I know what you... See, where I'm going...
I just saw Dennis Rodman at Politicon.
Wait a minute. And what's that supposed to mean?
He was doing okay. He's just a knucklehead. He's a knucklehead. He's like your stupid friend that you like.
If they offering you the dollars...
Oh, God.
No, wait a minute. Now, hold on.
Nice. You end up liking him. He's the most knucklehead
wait a minute, man.
that you end up liking.
Wait a minute. Let me just keep going because there's something here that doesn't make sense.
God.
Vibes HOtt Yoga claimed the four, because it was a group of people coordinated to distract an employee so they could steal clothes from the display.
You say it's premeditated theft.
A man in the group tried to move the massive geode onto a hand truck and dropped it. Now, Mario, I want you to picture a 400-pound crystal and one man trying to pick it up.
Then he drops it.
Right.
So it didn't break.
Yes, it did. It shattered. 400 pounds, dude. The story to me is this. I want to know
one
who that
man trying to lift a 400-pound crystal.
Right.
And he drops it.
He dropped it.
So it started out stupid.
Right.
And went beyond that.
Right. Now here.
Sheer brain rot.
Right. Now here's some other background information.
Yeah.
Dennis is saying, because he came in there twice during the week, saying when he came in, an employee or the owner said, "Get whatever you want. Take whatever you want." Is Dennis going like this? Because I'm trying to make sense of this. Dennis is going to come in the middle of the day.
Now it sounds like him.
Right. It comes in the middle of the day. I got all these people with me, a former employee, the distraction, and then I'm going to have somebody lift 400 pounds to go put in the truck. And I'm going, so if that's the case, and the owner is going, no, this is a coordinated heist. Dennis is saying, why would they just trying to get some pub for their store because they're broke?
Right.
So are both sides lying? Because I believe exaggerated stories.
I believe that Dennis was told, take whatever you want.
Right.
And he, being the wonderful thinker that he is,
right,
took that to heart and came back to get whatever he wanted.
Right.
Yeah, because he is an idiot.
Right. And so
look up the word idiot. They have his picture.
Okay, come on now.
Okay, I'm just saying that.
Right now, what do we say about, is there some truth to the claim that the owner, like you said, or the people who are employed, because one of the employees said, the people came up and said, hey, we're coming to pick up our stuff that they said we can come and pick up. And so that employee,
right.
But they're saying that employee was part of the coordination.
Well, yeah, obviously, like I said, this ain't going to be prosecuted. We can get...
Right. All right. So here we go.
Like, PMC said after they take the crystal, they're going to head to North Korea. Give it to Kim Jong-un.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
Probably you have to interrupt Trump giving him a blowjob in order to give him the crystal.
I'm just trying to figure out... Okay, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone.
Stupid zone.
Okay, so let me say this. When shit happens, Mario, if something had to happen to you of the three that I put up there, what's the worst one? If you had to go, please.
Tristan Thompson.
Right,
like I said, he better play some hellified basketball.
Right. Because
he better play some hellified
because he has something that's ongoing that's a deeper issue.
Yeah, he has something that he keeps being out drunk.
Yeah.
So, people need to understand, do you have an alcohol problem?
Yes.
And that is a drug that affects your body.
Yeah.
And like other drugs. And if you're an athlete, some obviously can withstand it, but it is a drug that specifically is a toxin.
Yes, it is.
To muscle, a bunch of nerves, other things in your body. So.
Right. All right. Got that one. Let's go to what I call NBA game playoff sevens. Which game 7 hurts the most? And we're going to hit these 3 and then come back and see which one we think hurts the most. I'm going to start you off with what I call, every damn year, Steph, man, stop it. James Harden, difference maker or what?
Red eye.
Not there. It's not doing it. Let's go to the next. Dame Dollar and Mac McCollum. Money time duel serves you up, and Jokic takes the blame. Next one up. Kawhi, get low with me, fellas. This one I like. Get low with me, fellas. Now, wait for it. Now, take your ass home. Take your ass home. That's all I'm saying. Wait for it. So this is where I say which one hurts the most. Houston saying from last year, you know what? had Chris been healthy, would have knocked you out. Now Durant is out, and they can't take it and win at home. Or you deal with Dame Dollar, who I kind of said Denver's youth would probably get in the way because of the decisions they made. So they got time to get better. They just need more leadership on when it's game time, how to play. And then Kawhi, who's just showing you mad, like, man, that picture of them all low, I think it's timeless. Because most of the time you're looking at the shot, but you got the guy that's just part of the team, and you got Kawhi sitting there low, and you got Embid, who was in tears. So this is my timeless photo. Now, which one hurts the most?
I think the Houston one hurts the most, but Philly, let's put it like this. I would hate to be in Philly today.
Ooh.
Houston had some rain and some flooding and some other stuff. So right now, Houston's on a bad streak. They've been having bad luck.
Yeah.
So they're in shock once again. But in Philly, I can guarantee you, it is dark and ugly right now in Philly.
Man,
dark and ugly.
It's one of
that's where all the Hemsleys are from.
Dude, what's better? To actually take the shot in front of your bench, chill outside close to your players with what they call the number one player who defended you, and it didn't work, and the bounce. I'm saying this is iconic, man. So to me, yeah, I believe it hurts more in Houston for the expectations, but I think this one hurts.
Yeah,
lot.
I can just tell you, I know how Philly is.
Ooh, this hurts
that
a
city
lot.
is dark today.
Man.
I think Houston's dark too.
Yeah, but
I
this
just
one,
think Philly, they really take these kind of things. They're just a sports-focused city that's even more than Houston to me.
Yeah, okay. All right, exiting out on this question here, there's a reason why Kawhi has big hands. I'll leave that alone.
Because he has more to grab.
Right. Dude, I don't like that. Hey, look, he got the hands. That's all I'm just leaving it alone. All right, here's the thing. Money time. Best player crunch time out of the 5 names I'm about to list. Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson. You want last second shot, ball in hand. Let's just say 10 seconds and you have to make the play. Who's your number 1, number 2, Mario?
I would still say Klay Thompson.
Wow.
But what happened is of late, because of what Kawhi and his kind of performance he was put on in the East.
Right.
That's why this is a topic to talk about. Because of Kawhi.
Yeah, Kawhi's percentage.
Kawhi, yeah.
It was his lowest percentage was in this game, but he was leading in overall percentage of effectiveness, and he does it without a lot of energy.
So I cannot make that argument. I mean, I think the logical argument right at the moment is Kawhi.
Right.
Because of what's been happening of late. But still, in terms of history, long-term trust, reliability, I'm going with Klay.
I would say right now, they say when you have somebody, and I'm not picking him, I'm just saying you have to consider him. Kevin Durant, when you're 7 feet tall and can handle the pill, that means nobody can stop you inside or out. Kawhi, yes, he's been efficient in this league, but Durant having a couple of MVPs in the finals and also being able to, be an obvious target where you can't stop him. You see, so I'm caught between the history of Kevin Durant and where he's moving forward. But Kawhi is coming up because he is now showing himself to be, give me the pill. Hey, you guys, that's it. Laker Nation, push pause. You guys may win. Let me stop. We may win 30, 40 games next season. I'm out, man. New Sports, dude. I'm out.
That's right. Victor Allen's New Sports, written and directed by the bald-headed black man, a recurring segment of the Morning Coffee with Mario show. Come and get some. Come and get some every time. You know how it is. Get some sports, dress appropriately. We know how to bring it. We know how to sling it. That's the way it is. Victor Allen's New Sports. Yes.